Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I can't really think my colleague Bill Collins for inviting me here. I was supposed to come like a couple of months ago, but I too got sick with COVID, and I couldn't participate. So I told him I'd do it this time. I was free. I'm not a big morning person. I told him, I said, for you, Bill, I'm going to be here to do this.
Excuse me, I think you can take your mask off.
Okay, all right, then do it.
Okay, can you hear him now?
In and out, great.
Okay.
So like I
You're
said,
not even, you're the speaker. You
all
can.
right. Well, again, I'm glad to be here. We'll talk a little bit about my district. And I want people to know that District 5 is the business district. It is the business district. We have everybody and everyone. My district has Challenge downtown. I have the north end of town, Bruce Boulevard South, Sulphur Springs and Fruit. Like all the way to the city limits of the park, 6 Mile Creek. In the middle is East Tampa. I have everybody and everyone, very diverse culture you can see, imagine. I have affluent, middle class, poor, homeless, anything you can imagine. I have, and I forgot, our famous historical people city. So I carry everybody. So everyone's calling. I've got to be accountable for everybody. But everyone knows my love is for the Middle East Tampa. An area that I look at past administrations, I say forgotten. I want to be clear that East Tampa, everyone in East Tampa is not poor. Let me make that clear. East Tampa is not poor. Just the community itself has not had the tender level of treatment that it should deserve, like a lot of other communities. A lot of other communities have high-powered people that can speak and talk and bring tons of people. Whereas you look at the middle, a lot of people don't know what I call to know. They don't know who to call, where to go, how to get our attention. So for me, a retired police officer, 26 years in the police department, a community servant that served most all of our youth football programs on the east side of town. Tampa. I know the community. I know the people. I know the issues. So when I try to get on the council with my colleagues and issues come about, I'm pretty much knowledgeable of what they're talking about. And at times, I let my colleagues know exactly what they need so they can understand the clear concept of how we can fix some problems. What I can say, our council, we work well. We don't have too many risks at all. Everyone expresses their opinion and their knowledge. And sometimes I don't know something I've never heard of because I never exposed to that. I'm eager to learn to make a basic decision. For me, for council, it's like when I was retired police officer, is continuing to help people, solutions. I tell people all the time, I don't have a problem with you complaining, but if you come to me, can you give me a solution to it? So we can work together on making it happen. Because I don't know everything, but I want to learn. For East Tampa, when I look at my melting pot, I look at what I call a pot. Where the outer crust is there, the district, but the inner core of the pie is missing a little bit. So I gotta do some filling to get that middle core filled. So that's why I put together a tree group that I see already. And I tell you, it's working like crazy. A lot of our elderly seniors work, those big trees are falling. They don't have the dollars for tree cuts. Take them away. You look at South Tampa on the youth canopy. I didn't know what a canopy really was until I started dealing with Bill Carson and John Bigfelder about those trees. So I had to look at my community. It's all about cleaning it up. It's all about economic empowerment. That's where I strive. Economic empowerment. I can't get economic empowerment without I need some empowerment. That's key. So I developed this tree grant, and it's working fine now. So we're getting trees all throughout East Tampa. Wish I could do it all over the city, but East Tampa has a CRA, which allows us to get those tax incremental dollars to help out in that community. So now we've got our early citizens are calling in. We're helping them fill out those grants, get those trees cut, there's those blighted areas. I've got code enforcement looking at some of these, what I call, let's see, we're slumlords for some of these folks that come into the communities and open up businesses, but yet they don't clean their parking lots. They don't upkeep the building. Well, again, you can come in and want to bring some services, what I call your Black and Miles and beer and all that kind of stuff, that doesn't really serve my whole community. Because you just, at the end of the night, trash is all over the floor, all over the ground. So I told code enforcement, some of these places that are dilapidated, we need to go in and deal with those folks. You clean your place up. If not, we have programs to maybe help that landlord to fix your place up. Because I can't bring good development to a place that people say, I don't think my business will thrive because nobody will come. I want the model, you build it, they'll come. But I gotta make sure I clean the place up to make sure they'll come. So that's what I'm all about, making sure that I've got economic empowerment in those communities that are underserved. Make sure they have a voice, bring their concerns to the council, and making sure that my colleagues understand their needs. And 9 times out of 10, they understand. Like I say, I have a good council that really works hard with me to make sure we can fill those challenges. Most of you know that the first year I came in, I kind of held up the mayor's budget. I had some needs that I needed for my community. You know, we hadn't had an ambulance service in like 10 years. 10 years! We hadn't had a rescue car. I knew that coming in, because I was that knowledge to know. And so we have to have a rescue car at Station 10. But the problem is Station 10 was so old, you can't get a rescue car in there. You know, you can get an engine in a rescue car when I was a police, I used to park in the back parking lot. So I said, well, you got 16 down the street. That can serve the east side as well. So there's some compromises made. I think the mayor administration made those compromises, and we got that rescue truck. They're brand new. Now, I mean, it's running calls like crazy all over the place, but it's serving and saving lives. You might have heard yesterday we talked about public safety. Again, the fire department was a big need for ambulance. We rescued Engine 13 up at Bush Boulevard, one of the busiest in the nation. We need more ambulances. So now we got a plan, a plan to make sure we have enough services for our city. I look at our downtown. I look at our channel centers. When I first came on about that, I asked the fire chief, tell me about where are services for downtown. We're going all over the area. There's a lot of people, a lot of businesses. Someone gets sick. How long does it take that ambulance to get there? We get a major fire. How long is it going to take those trucks to get there? So, do we have the proper equipment to get it done? So, we're looking now, and I made it clear yesterday, some of the new developers that are coming in with a bill, maybe we need to look at that underneath care, like some of the northern cities that have the fire rescue stations underneath the building to bring some services. Any idea is a good idea. I always say, because you don't put it on the table, you never know what come on. So, these are the challenges that we face in the city. But they're not big challenges that we just have not put them on the table that we should. And this council is putting these type of issues on the table to make sure that our citizens have their needs. I would believe the taxpayers, we have to be able to tell them and give them good advice and tell them what we can't. But I always tell administration, don't tell them what you can't do, tell them what you can do. She might not have a perfect fix, but you can do something just to ease that burden of our citizens for that constituency. When I look at East Tampa again, what I call that melting pot middle, housing is a big issue. Issue all over the country. But when I look at housing, you give me a lot of times stress rehab. We have a lot of jewels in certain sections of our city. Tampa Heights and Heights, you see a lot of rehab going on. Well, the middle court has a lot of abandoned lots, a lot of abandoned buildings, a lot of abandoned houses, empty lots. We need to take advantage of those things. If I got Miss Jones who's 90 years old, and she's on a fixed income, she needs a roof. Or she needs some plumbing done in that house. Or the outside, she's just doing all. She doesn't know about those services, so she says, well, I'm just gonna get out. You can talk about justification. It's two sides of that. Miss Jones is elderly. She can't do it anymore, so she said, I'll go to a home, I'll find a relative to stay, and she sells those clothes. She moves out. Or you get Miss Jones who dies. She has a young son or daughter. They move in. They don't know about services or how to get this house fixed. They just let a couple started out. So how do they fix it? They'll just stay there, and finally they say, well, let's just go get an apartment. Let's go find an apartment. Apartments are very high and very expensive. So they sell. People come in, and they buy it, fix it up. So if that's the model of the way we're going, we need to start, what I tell our son, we need to start buying property. You ever see our, start buying property. And let's own that property, let's fix them up. A lot of times when we have a program, I found out that there are a lot of stipulations. So that's why I always need to have a different type of fund, a trust where money can go into that fund, you know, with all these stipulations. And that's why I told our CRA to develop a rehab program that you have all these other stipulations from the federal government. That you can say, hey, here's a grant program, just like our tree grant. You make up the rules and get those houses fixed. Those people who need a place to stay, to keep those rooftops with some nice roofs on them. I just think it's my money. You have the stock, let's just fix them up. And you can keep those communities and you can make those communities look beautiful. When I go to Tampa Heights, that's what's happening. Seminole Heights, Southeast Seminole Heights. I tell people, East Tampa is already from the interstate all the way back. Seminole Heights, Southeast Seminole Heights, that's always East Tampa at one time. Still is, I still call it all East Tampa because it's east side of Tampa. So for me, it's just that folks came in, cleaned some things up, changed a little name, and that's the community. That's a little different than when I say Grant Park, or if I say Northview Hills, or if I say River Grove. River Grove used to be the most country black community, it was. Harry Harvey up there, with Black City Councilman, see Black Andrews, Warren Dawson, that's correct. But again, I got those calls now, hey, we're not giving no attention. So it's all about giving attention to what you have and making sure that it stays. So that's what I'm all about, restoration. Making sure you keep what you have, and there's means to do it. We just gotta make sure, I always came and I said, what's the market? People say we don't have this in staff. I said, we do have that, Councilman. Well, hell, who knows about it? I didn't know about it. So we need to tell people about it. And now they'll be able to go get those services with the housing program we have. Our CRA added close to almost $40,000, $50,000 to someone, first-time home buyer, to get into a place. People say, well, the housing market is so high, I can't get in. Well, there's a program to help you to where you get down a payment, low monthly mortgage. Big mortgage, big down payment, low mortgage. So we have to educate people to what we have in the city. I think that's a big thing, is marketing. I think this, our city council is trying to make sure we improve that, give those marketing skills. You can give me a key up to the other.
Yeah, well, now we're gonna open it up.
All right, listen.
So you keep the mic on.
Okay.
Now, down in the